We were never meant to be cut off from nature. It's time to reconnect. Welcome to Blue and Green Minds, a podcast of the South Carolina National Heritage Corridor. Well, here we are with the last episode of the podcast. I can't believe we've had such a great season. There's no experts in the room today, just me and Abbey, and just kind of doing a recap of all the different people that we were able to interview as we get ready for the South Carolina Resilience Conference coming up in just a few days.
We're so excited about the start of this year's conference. We have so many great speakers, and we are honored that they would spend their time with us. And you as attendees, we're honored that you would come and just be part of this group that's really shaping where South Carolina is going.
Yeah, I think South Carolina is surfacing as a leader in this arena. We've looked around the country and even the globe for a conference that's like this one, and we can't find one. So we really think that South Carolina is once again leading in this effort, and possibly we're going to make this thing go national by next year's conference. So very excited about everything we've got going on. We've got the healthcare industry, health and wellness in the workforce. We have conservation. We have architecture and engineering represented. We have wildlife, just lots of different key points and different subjects that all lead back to the theme, which is healthy people, healthy places, and a healthy economy. I was very excited about all the different people that we were able to interview. So I encourage you, if you haven't listened to all of them, go back and listen. It'll be just a sneak peek of everything that'll be going on at the conference.
And like Michelle said a second ago, we are not the experts in these fields, but we are so excited and encouraged by each of you that are doing the work. And we're just so honored to be able to have a part in this story, to help share your story, and just help to build the space for collaboration. We really think that so many great connections are going to come out of this conference. We've set it up in a way to encourage networking spaces. We'll have the green night out at the Darla Moore Farms, and then we'll have the blue night at the conference center that'll really be set up for just small spaces for people to meet with and share ideas.
Don't forget about the jazz. We're going to have smooth jazz at the Blue Night there at the conference center. So that's going to be a really great event and a great time for people to connect. And it's I think encouraging that we're already seeing people break down their silos. We're all so busy, and we're constantly out in the field working on policy and working on places and working with people. And we get so focused on doing our individual jobs that sometimes the ability to connect with other people that are like-minded takes a back seat. So, yeah, like Abbey said, this conference has been designed to break down those silos and allow that conversation to happen more freely, because we really feel like there is a ripple effect. If we can work with corporations and communities that will get their employees in the outdoors and they become healthier, it strengthens families. If we get communities that are doing great work and planning correctly and looking at biophilic design and creating places for people to be in the outdoors, it strengthens the communities. If we have strong communities that are working together to affect policy at the state level, I mean, there's no telling where South Carolina can go in this arena. So we are so honored to be able to pull all these people together under one roof to have a conversation.
Michelle, I'm so glad that you brought up the ripple effect. We've had the opportunity to see that in so many of our different programs, and I really think that this conference is going to start a whole nother level of ripple effect here in our state, where we're already leading the way, but I really think that this is going to just start an entire new movement, and it's going to be great, so we hope to see you there.
Yes, absolutely. And if you're trying to decide if you're going to come to the conference or not, I encourage you to go back and listen to some of the episodes. Tom Mulliken, the director of South Carolina Department of Natural Resources, is a force to be reckoned with, and he's doing some amazing things in that state agency. And, just listening to the interview that we had with him, you come away encouraged and excited and proud to be a Southerner and be in South Carolina and and proud to be, in the work arena that we are. Dr. Susan Johnson, with her new initiative, Nature at Work, she really tapped into how to get employees in the outdoors and how to bring the outdoors inside into our workspaces. Jana Davis touched on ways to live a healthier lifestyle. McAdams, was talking about working with communities to create outdoor spaces. So just a wide variety of people with excellent ideas and great projects going on. And if you work in any of these industry sectors, you're going to want to be here at this conference, and we want you there. We want to use this year's conference as a platform to build what we want the conference to be next year as we turn it into a national level conference. So we need your voice at the table. We need your expertise at the table. And we encourage you just to take a look at the website. The full agenda is on there. And you still have a few days left before you can sign up and come. But if you're already signed up, we're very excited to see you there.
So with all of that said, Michelle mentioned at the beginning that this is our last episode of the season's podcast, but we will be back next year. So if you are interested in being featured on the podcast, please reach out to us at SC Resilience Conference. You can reach out on our website or through social media. So just reach out to us and we'll get back with you and we'll set up a date.
Awesome. And I want to take an opportunity as we wrap up here to also invite each one of you to come out to our SC7 expedition. It's a completely different project that we do here at the South Carolina National Heritage Corridor, but it's also very relevant to all the topics related to this conference. So the South Carolina 7 expedition takes place July 1st through July 30th. And we venture our way across the state from the mountains to the sea. We have a daily activity that we do. We also can work in, are planning to work in lunch and learns. We do litter pickups. We do oyster reef restoration. So it's all about getting in the outdoors for health and wellness, but also working side by side with corporations, communities, volunteers, families, to make the place that we live better. So take a look at our website. It's sc7.com, southcarolina7.com, and hope to see you on the trail. Thank you once again for following along and just joining us on this adventure, and we look forward to growing it and see you at the conference.
Thanks for tuning in to today's episode of Blue and Green Minds. Stay connected with us on Facebook and Instagram at SC Resilience Conference for updates and behind-the-scenes content.